Bodø Glimt. No, scratch that. Bodø Blunt. Because we put these man in a flipping spliff. They were doing all the talking before the game. I couldn't believe it. I tried to give them their respect. I tried. I acknowledge that they've been doing well in Europe this season. I acknowledge that they got to the semi-final. I acknowledge that they normally turn things around at home. I acknowledge that they won 30 out of their last 39 games. But after getting pammed the way they did at our ground, all the talk was on what they were going to do to us at their ground. Nothing about Tottenham. Nothing about, oh, wait, maybe we have something to throw at you. Maybe we could score some more goals. No. First their defender, then their midfielder, then their forward. I don't even know who these guys are. I couldn't name you more than one Bodø Glimt player, and that's their captain or whatever, Patrick Berg. Our Zed put up more of a fight. Talk. Too much talking. Now your tongue got caught, and now your team are out. Spurs are going to BILBAO. Spurs are going to BILBAO to contest in our second European Cup final in 6 years. This time, we got to go all the way. Please, boys. Bodø blammed. Bodø blunt. Yeah? Bodø spliff. Cooked. 5-1 on aggregate. And that's the scoreline we should be giving this team. Make no mistake about it. I don't know if you lot watch me on Twitter, but I couldn't say I couldn't say it anymore in English. I could have said it in Yoruba. I could have said it in French, Spanish. I could have learned Norwegian just for this sentence and said it. Get it done. And these boys, they got it done. They got it done. Professional job. Rigid, resolute, rock solid. Didn't give them a sniff. And clinical. These are not words you associate with an Ange Postecoglou Tottenham. And yet, you look at our last 2 European away performances, it's what we've been served up. And you know what I have to say to that? Long may it continue. It's a breath of fresh air. Seeing Spurs be compact. Seeing Spurs be competent. Seeing Spurs go to a ground and take the game seriously and act professionally. There was no mistakes. There was no faffing about when we were playing out from the back. There was none of that. Today was old school professionalism. Yeah, keep it tight at the back. Win the ball where you need to win the ball. Don't let them create chances, find space in your half. Okay, cool. The ball broke down way too many times for me to remember in the opposition's half, right? But at the very least, if you can't inflict damage on the opposition, make sure they can't inflict damage on you. And that's what we did for all of this game until we even scored our goal. And even after that, we were still doing it. I want to big up the defense again to a man, Destiny, Porro, Romero, Van de Ven, solid. They didn't give Bodø a sniff. A sniff. I saw on SofaScore, it said that Bodø created one big chance. Where? I was watching that game. I didn't see anything. I ain't seen nothing. And shock horror. You put Basuma and Bentancur, 2 guys who aren't natural sixes, you put them together in a double pivot and you keep them close to each other, and you don't have one defending oceans of space and defending 3-man, but no, you have them paired next to each other to snap, to spring, to win the ball back, to pass the ball forward, to drive when they need to drive. It worked. And this isn't rocket science. The manager deserves credit. And you deserve credit. Props to you. You've got Tottenham to a cup final, a European Cup final at that. You stand a chance of winning a major trophy at Tottenham. That's a feat. That's a feat that not many managers can say. So tonight you will get your props. But again, I'm scratching my head because this is why I don't want him in the job after the cup. Because it's like Spurs have the capability to play like we did tonight. Because we did it against Frankfurt. Because we did it against Man City away. Because we've done it against a couple of sides. They've given us glimpses. He's given us glimpses of what this team can do when we want to be serious. And yet, you scratch your head because you're thinking, why can't we do this more often? Why can't we play like this more often? And it's not even an injury thing because we beat Liverpool in the first leg of a League Cup semi-final playing like this. So why can't we play like this more often? Because it will get Tottenham more results. And today it's gotten us a big result, probably the biggest result we're gonna get since that Ajax semi-final. Because now we are in another European Cup final. And those players, they deserve all sorts of credit. So I'm going to start with the positives. As I said, I'm going to continue rolling with the positives. Solanke, I asked for goals. Again, wasn't his best performance today, but strikers doing what they do best. Score. Good strikers, sorry, because not all strikers can score. 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 That's what we want to see. Score goals. Even if you're not playing at your best, be there, be active, be alert. And that's what happened today. Since I was asking for more, 4 goals in these last 5 appearances. Scored against Liverpool, scored against Bodø today in open play, but then scored a penalty against Bodø at home last week, and then scored a penalty against Frankfurt, I think a week or 2 prior. Okay, so 2 MPG, but you still have to tuck away the penalties. And for all intents and purposes, that's 4 goals in 5 games in all competition for Tottenham. That's what I want to see. Finish the season strongly. Let's get to double figures in the Premier League. Let's continue the scoring. Keep yourself going. Let the momentum keep rising and rising and rising, because guess what? Guess who we're playing in the final? We're playing Man United. We're playing Man United. Yeah? And guess who has got a banging record against Man United? He scored 3 in 2 appearances against Man United this season. Yeah? Oh, sorry. 3 and 3, because I think he played in the league game. In fact, I don't think he did play in the league game. No, he didn't. Tell played in the league game. And then he scored a hattie on their head top at Old Trafford the season prior. Listen, Man United ain't going to be an easy game, but Spurs will be all the more better for it with our £65 million striker banging form. And that's what he is right now, goal scoring wise. Banging form. This is the best goal scoring form he's given us in months, and long may it continue. Crystal Palace on the weekend, you know what? I would say, oh, maybe rest. Nah. Start him. Let him score. If he can score, take him off. Yeah? I want the goals to keep coming and coming and coming. Keep scoring, my brother. Pedro Porro, your form hasn't gone unnoticed in the last couple of games. This guy has been playing well. And it's something I haven't been able to say all season. Yeah, he's been ever present. He's been dependable. But the problem with Pedro Porro is he's not even been dependable. He's been available. He hasn't been dependable. But the last 3-4 games, Pedro Porro has been solid. Frankfurt away, solid. Tonight, solid. Bodø Glimt at home, assist and defensively, solid. And tonight, listen, some will call it a fluke, some may not call it a fluke. I don't care. It's the intent that matters. And he scores. He scores. And it's another G for Pedro Porro. And it's a big goal that puts us firmly in the driving seat for a European Cup final. So, Pedro Porro, big up to you. He's a good player. He's a good player, but he's just got his problems. And he hasn't had a good season. But you know what? He's finishing the season strongly. And that's what we can ask for. We know his flaws. He's not good defensively, but listen, he defended well today. And you know what? It's a breath of fresh air. Again, guess what? He's not having to play inverted. He's not having to play as a twin 10. No. He's asked to do his job. Keep his game simple. Do your job. Be close to the right centre back in Romero. Mark your man. Follow your man. Stay in your half. Only venture forward on certain occasions. And that's what we did against Frankfurt. That's what we did against Bodø. And that's what we've done tonight in the away game against Bodø. That's what he's done, sorry. And it's paid dividends. Competence. The same for Destiny. Competence. Good tactical instruction. Keep these guys next to each other. Keep them compact. Keep them in areas to defend. And look what happens. I ain't even going to speak about the negatives. I ain't going to speak about Johnson. I ain't going to speak about Richarlison. I ain't going to speak about Kulu, because you know what? Spurs are in a cup final. Spurs are in a European Cup final, and we got to cherish that. Cherish the moment, enjoy it, soak it in, and then tomorrow, all eyes on Bilbao. Be locked in. Lock in Tottenham. Bring it home. Yeah? And Bilbao, tuck, out. Get out of here. Bodø blunt, spliffed. I don't want to hear any more chat. No more chat. Yeah. The deadest opposition we've had in the knockouts. The deadest, bro. Worse than RZ, worse than Frankfurt. So who do we have? Yeah, worse than RZ, worse than Frankfurt, and I can't remember who else we had. Boy, but listen, we did it. Baba, thank you, God. People, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. I ain't gonna do all that match analysis, extended match analysis. We in the final, bruh. We in the final. I got big six. I'm excited, and I'm gonna step on some skulls. Peace.